In the Middle East, Israel and Iran continue to exchange fire as the conflict entered a seventh day.
They're targeting civilians because they're a criminal regime. They're the arch-terrorists of the world. They want to have nuclear terrorism to wipe Israel off the map. Well, he's not going to. We're not going to let him.
An Israeli hospital was hit by an Iranian missile, while Israel said it struck 100 targets in Iran, including the heavy water reactor in Iraq and the site in Natanz that it said was being used for nuclear weapons development. Meanwhile, European foreign ministers are slated to meet with Iranian officials in Geneva on Friday to press them to de-escalate and to offer a rollback of Iran's nuclear activities. President Trump told senior aides late Tuesday that he approved of attacks planned for Iran, but was holding off to see if Tehran would abandon its nuclear program, people familiar with the deliberation said. Asked if he had decided whether to strike at Iran's nuclear facility, Trump said, "I may do it, I may not do it." And he repeated his insistence on Iran's unconditional surrender. The next week is going to be very big, maybe less than a week. The U.S. has built up military forces in the region in recent days. A third U.S. Navy destroyer entered the East Mediterranean Sea and a second U.S. carrier strike group is heading toward the Arabian Sea. While the Pentagon said the buildup is defensive, it better positions the U.S. should Trump decide to join Israeli attacks on Iran. It could also be a tactic to pressure Iran to capitulate or make concessions. Iranian supreme leader said his country wouldn't surrender and warned any U.S. military intervention would bring irreparable consequences.
You don't string along Donald Trump. He knows the game. And I think that we're both committed to making sure that Iran will not have a nuclear weapon. He gave them the chance to do it through negotiations. They strung him along.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called an Iranian strike on the hospital a work of terrorist tyrants and said Israel is advancing step by step toward eliminating Iran's nuclear program and ballistic missiles. The UN's atomic agency said there was no radioactive spill from Iran's Kondab heavy water research reactor, formerly known as Iraq. The U.S. Embassy in Israel is arranging evacuation flights for American citizens seeking to leave the country. The death toll in Iran rose above 639 people, according to human rights group. In Israel, 24 people have died as a result of Iranian strikes.